Hey everyone, Optimus Wilbur here, and this video is not suitable for children under the age of 13. This is aimed at young collectors and adult collectors. Let's start the video. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur reviews, and if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share it amongst your Transformer friends. This helps the channel out so much. And like I said in the last video, go to the description box below. I'm doing a lot of things on Twitch if you enjoy gaming. There's a link from my Twitch channel. Just pop on over if you're into horror games, anything like sort of Silent Hill, stuff like that. I'm playing it all over there. Now, like I teased in the last video with Megatron, which should have been Blackarachnia, now it's Blackarachnia. And there's a lot that this figure does get wrong in the sense of how the figure is, okay? Now, I think this has been discussed with a few of the reviewers. I think a few are on the same boat. This is a bad figure. When it becomes for transformation, with the way things are housed as well, it genuinely feels like the figure is just far too light. I mean, there is literally not a lot of weight in this figure, and well, you see everything that's just all hidden underneath. This is basically the transformation. Now, you get into other things, like sort of if I bring the gun back in. Now, apparently you are meant to be able to clip the gun underneath the figure, okay? So let's do that. So if you put the gun in, it just doesn't want to fit, no matter what way you want to place it. Now, it could just be my figure, that's the issue, but no matter what way I want to try it, nothing wants to work with this figure at all. It's like you've got to line up the pegs just right and just place it, but my one doesn't want to do it. So since I've had the figure, especially in the spider mode, this is pointless to try to get on the figure. The other issue is try to get it to balance right. It does take a little bit to get used to, because there is a lot of weight here in the back section. When the figure is light, but when you break it down into where it is the heaviest part, with this house in the legs and with the arms coming at the back, this is the heaviest part. So try to get that spot on for the weight. You still have to try and figure out where the legs are going to be. So this is basically the best looking way of getting it to hold everything up. Transformation as well is, it's a bit of a pain, because there has been a lot of issues people are finding, especially in the chest area where there's a small clip that does like to break. Now this I haven't came across in mine yet, but it seems to be happening when it's coming from this mode going into robot mode. So it's really hit and miss with it. That's the thing, there is a lot of issues with this figure. It is a good looking figure, don't get me wrong, but when you compare it to like Primal Megatron, there is issues. It's in that same boat with Cheetor. There's things they could have done better. But as always, we're going to look at the box art, because again, Blackarachnia has brilliant box art for the spider with the Black Widow look, and it does look fantastic again. That I really do like. And if we were to open the box and get the card, I can't remember what card I got in this one. If I remember, I think it was a Blackarachnia card. She actually came with her own card for a change. And yep, that's who I got. So it came with a Blackarachnia card. Okay, so transformation. Let's take up the arms. And we want the arms just coming down like that. And that will expose everything for the legs. You can see where the head is housed. So what we want to do is just unhook and bring the legs out like this. It's strange how everything has got to sit. So you can see this is where the problems are having for people where things are snapping, because everything's in the hip where everything's got to turn in that for the transformation. So let's take up the back section. She is a shell transformer, but I don't think that's much of a problem. And this is the pin a lot of people are finding, so I'm going to zoom in on this, okay? That small pin is what people are having major issues with. So now, with her being like this, just sharpen up the camera, turn the legs round. So this is where everything is going to be placed for them. So you get the arms turned round. What you've got to do, and I've done it off camera, is pull this section down, similar to Optimus Primal's head, and this makes it easier for you to twist these parts round. Okay, so before we turn the arms round, let's just twist this. And that is the arms in place. Next, what we're going to do is with the head, turn the head back round. You can do it either or in this section. I've done it before. And you're just bringing the body all the way round. So it's starting to look like this is her going into robot mode. Clip everything in place. So this is where you start lining everything up. So the hip is on a double hinge. So you fix that part with this part, okay? So you're hiding the bottom of the eyes with that. And then you can just close up here. And this is the section where I was talking about. You've got to make sure that this is clipped in. Now, with that being done, everything should have worked. So let's just pull back the arms there. There is Blackarachnia. Now, robot mode, I think she looks fantastic. The paint on her is great. And the detail's brilliant. This is the thing. This is where I think she looks really strong. It is just the transformation is so awkward if you rush it. And that's where a lot of the breakages are coming from. There you seen I took my time. I'm just going through slight parts, just gently moving them. And my parts aren't snapping. It is actually a bad day when we've got to do this now. But this is the things we're finding. We're finding the parts are snapping dead easy. And it's just the smallest parts getting put on that is doing it. But if we zoom in, let's take a bit of detail on her face. I think the actual face sculpt looks great. The detail on her is brilliant. The likes of the other bots, where they've got like that feeling to it, like the Megatron's got that rubbery feel because of the texture being a lizard, and the Primo and Cheetor hard plastic, but they've got like the fur texture. There is kind of a bumpy surface on Blackarachnia, obviously for being a Black Widow, but it does work, and she is quite very poseable, and that's a great thing as well. The posability with this figure is very strong, and the amazing thing is, right, she can actually hold herself up even with the backpack. The backpack, when it's like that, is very light. So that's how you can get, like, see these poses when, like, you're just crouching down on the leg. That backpack basically weighs nothing. The minute you take away the legs and the arms, it's brilliant. So, overall, with that, it's good. You've still got that ankle tilt as well in the bottom, which I was really surprised at. But it is, in this mode, a solid figure. She has a good looking figure, very solid, and the paint detail is fantastic. It's a hit and miss if you really do want it. I wanted it because everybody loves Blackarachnia. It's one of those things I knew with this line from Beast Wars. And I thought, well, if I'm going to have certain main characters, I knew she was going to have to be one to get. I'm not disappointed in her compared to other bots that I've picked up over the way. That's the thing, I'm not disappointed. It could have been better. It really could have been better. But there is issues that has to be addressed and not glossed over. Thankfully, mines don't really have those issues. Gone over it, take my time doing the transformation several times, and they've never really came up. So I'm happy with that. It's a completely up to yourself if you want her, but just be wary there is issues. It is going to come. So Transformer fans, what is up next? And we're actually going to be looking at toy hacks, but with the toy hacks, we're going to be looking at 2 new bots that I never reviewed and I've had for a while. And I've been desperate to do them, so now finally they're coming. And that is, of course, Trailbreaker with its Toy Hacks decals. And finally, Hoist, who I've had for such a while. I've just not got around to doing his video. So, double bill, we're doing a double bill Toy Hacks video on 2 bots I've not reviewed yet. But because they're so similar, transformation, it's the exact same mould, it would make sense doing it in a double feature. So, Transformer fans, I will see you all in the next Optimus Wilbur reviews, which will be very, very soon. Take care. Thank you for everyone to tune in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.